I spent the last 3 months transforming the Skate 3 Megapark into the craziest and biggest skate park ever, and yes, you will be able to play this park on your own. If you have seen my last video in which I made the longest rail in Skate 3, you should already know that I will use the Park Editor mod tool.
You'll never see it come back.
Here we are at the Skate 3 Megapark, home to some of the best trick aligners and competitive players. Yeah, all nice, but now let's use the Park Editor mod tool to make it even better. Starting up, I always wanted to make this huge drop-in even bigger, so I just added a ramp to it, extending the roll-in. I also thought that the starting point of the mega ramp is a bit boring and could use a faster roll-in and some other ramps, so I built this platform from which you can now drop into the new ramp. After that, I extend the platform around the big mountain so that you will have some more stuff on top of this. What the hell even is this building? Shark Shack? Well, there sure seems to be a lot of people in here. Using the different heights of the two roofs, a little drop-in would only make sense, and would you look at that, now we have enough speed to get over this huge dirt area, which is pretty nice. I then knew that I needed to add some landing ramps, but also had the idea for the second path that you can take that will lead you back to the main ramp. Since the park really lacks some rails and ledges, I thought it would be cool to have this huge death gap rail right here. This way you can either just gap down or hit some nice grinds on this rail. This area always felt a bit empty to me, so I added a new level with some stairs on the side of it. This way you just have one more cool stair set added to the park, and as I said earlier, this park needs more rails, so having one in the center of the stair set felt really fitting. Following on, I added a roll-in ramp right here with the plan to have another big quarter-vert thing going around on top of this normal quarter pipe thing down here. It's kinda hard to explain, but believe me, it will be nice. Now, as you can see, my mind was jumping from place to place because next I tried to add something in this area and ended up building a small kicker ramp. With that you can just jump onto this rail, and this might not be the biggest, craziest ramp, but you know, as my grandpa once said, a small realistic kicker ramp in a big unrealistic megapark can still be kinda cool. At least, you know, I guess. Wait, this is 1984, what is Skate 3? Now we skip a few hours of gameplay ahead because Shadowplay decided to record the wrong screen.
I'm just disgusted.
But don't worry, you did not miss out a lot. I just built this nice transfer, with that you can jump over these cars. Oh, and I also made this little catwalk thing that connects to the big roll-in, so you can just walk to it. After this, I wanted to add some bigger ramps, and I always wished you could skate down here into the bowl, so I just placed some big ramps down the mountain, which actually give you an insane speed boost.
What's up everyone, X7 Albert here.
Right next to this ramp there's also this open part you normally can use to drop into this ramp, but I thought that it would be cooler to have another ramp that will lead you to this ramp over here. And after fine-tuning this ramp forever, I think the finished result came out great. Like, I can't wait to see some trick liners do some crazy lines right here. Yo,
What's up, bro?
Skaterr. I just built the craziest Megapark. You want to hit some trick lines in it?
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm kind of busy right now.
Following on, there's this big area right here that is pretty unused in my opinion. Like, it just screams, please build some big ramps on me. So I had the idea that you could launch off this bowl and land into the quarter and then continue on. If you then go to the left, the ramp leads to the end of the park and has some nice gaps along the way. And if you choose to go to the right, you can directly transfer back into the main ramp with a lot of speed. Now to actually get there I needed another ramp, and the best thing I could come up with was just to close off this bowl. Also for some reason the game kept placing random spawner blocks, like I have so many, please help me.
Oh wow, Megapark, all empty and clean.
But as you can see, you can now have a really nice transfer from here up into this ramp and then follow the ramp along this way.
We interrupt this broadcast for some important breaking news. It has been reported by authorities that Skate 3 player DIZE has received a package from EA. The package has generated local buzz surrounding his name if he's part of the Skate Player Test Council. He has yet to give a statement on it yet, but he will be back in a few minutes to show you what's inside this package.
So yeah, I got this package from EA in full circle, so you have all seen the new Skate trailer.
And we're listening.
And as you know, there's a playtester console for the new Skate game, so basically a group of people who playtest the game and help Full Circle to make the game the way we want it to be. And yeah, I never really told you guys about this on my channel, but I'm part of this playtester console. And of course I'm not allowed to talk about anything you guys don't know about yet, but I just want to say how happy I am to be a part of this and give you guys a little thank you, just because I probably wouldn't be in the council if it wasn't for you. So yeah, thank you. Anyways, this new board looks super sick. I'm actually gonna hang both boards onto my wall, but enough talking, let's get back to the actual video. From now on we get into more crazy stuff.
Woo! Zared, come here, man. Whoa!
Which you will probably really enjoy. See this big mountain? Hell yeah, it needs a big mega ramp that leads into the park. I'm gonna be honest, building this ramp was harder than I thought, just because your skater gets so fast that it's more likely for him to just fall while skating it. However, the end result is already crazy fun. I've even added a whole staircase just to get up there, and while I'm at it, why not make a gap from the staircase into a ramp on the road? Also, another big gap from this rock into this ramp into the main ramp seems super fun. I even added this ramp in the middle of the stairs so that you can jump over the fence into it. Now for the big ramp, I noticed that you could probably gap into this ramp after landing, so I added this big mega ramp here that will shoot you over this whole section of the park. And I also spent way too much time on finding a better quarter pipe system for this area, since the old one was super glitched out, because it's nearly impossible to make a good round quarter pipe.
Why isn't it possible?
It's just not.
Why not, you stupid bastard?
Next up, I reworked the roll-in part right here, since you could miss it if you have too much speed. So instead I used this ramp and reworked the angle of it a bit. I then followed on by expanding this whole area to the big mountain and then closing it off. I think this is a quite good looking solution for this area. It also made a little wall ride gap possible, so you can get quite techy on that. Speaking of wall rides, I added these quarter pipes to the building front so that you could also have some nice wall rides on there, and then I put some grass curbs in between that you can jump over. Also, you can now coffin wall ride off here, which is just super crazy. After this, I just continued to cover up the sides of the ramps and also added this small ramp that you can gap from here into the bowl all the way down there. And since this area also still felt a bit empty, I added an extra grass gap right where the drop-in ramp is. If we move over a little bit to the left, we still have this whole area with nothing going on. And after a lot of thinking, building a half pipe right here seemed to be the best option. I even added this small ramp on the side so that you can gap out of it into the rest of the park. So as you can see, it all slowly comes together. For this area that is now closed off due to the quarter pipes, I add this whole section with a bunch of bangs, roll-ins and half-pipe action over here. And now we come to the coolest two ramps of the whole park, which I have no recording of me building them, because, you know... For the first ramp you can walk up these stairs, and once you're up here you can just get from the mountain into this ramp, which gives you a little speed boost, so that you can then have this huge drop into the quarter pipe, which gives you enough speed to jump all the way over here. I also added this little gap right here, and I just love how you can gap into the bowl after landing. It just makes for such a nice line. And the second ramp is this one right here, again with stairs to get up, and then you can gap over into the roll-in we finished earlier, which just connects the park to a whole new level. After adding these two insane mega ramps, we finally came to finish the park. I just added a few more details, some more rails and fun stuff here and there, but this is pretty much how far I can go without the game messing up the park. Every time I try to add more, the game either froze or glitched out, so yeah. Now, after 3 months of building, we finally get to actually skate this park. And I know you're all asking, how can I skate this park, DIZE? All you have to do is join my Discord, and in this tab right here, there will be a full step-by-step guide on how you can play this park on the emulator. But enough talking, let's actually skate it. Alright, that was the whole park. I know this video took way too long to make, and that was mostly because there was just too much going on in my real life. But for those of you who are still watching, I can already give you a little tease to my next video, which is already in works and definitely will not take as long as this one did. Anyways, as always, I hope you enjoyed this video. I love every single one of you guys. Thank you for always sticking by and watching my stuff, even if I'm gone for half a year. And yeah, be sure to drop a like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!